Well, good to be with you all again. Today we're going to talk about the fundamentals of probability. This is Unit 7, Section A, so 7A. I'm going to go through a couple definitions and examples with you. All right, let me get the full screen going here. All right, so today we'll just talk about the fundamentals of probability, so get some basics out of the way. And we're going to start with two definitions. So we have outcomes and events. So outcomes are the most basic possible results of observations. So if you toss two coins, one possible outcome is heads, tails, and another is tails, heads. So an event consists of one or more outcomes that share some property of interest. So in the toss two coins example, I could be interested in the number of heads, and then the events of interest would be all the possibilities for number of heads, which would be 0 heads, 1 head, or 2 heads. All right, so let's get to an example. So in families of 2 children, list all possible outcomes for the birth order of boys and girls. And then if we're only interested in the number of boys in families, what are the possible events? So we'll start with outcomes. So outcomes are all possibilities. So if we're having 2 children and we're interested in birth order, the possible outcomes could be you could have a boy, then a boy, you could have a boy, then a girl. And since we're interested in birth order, another outcome could be girl, boy, and finally you could have a girl, then a girl. So those are all the possible outcomes in that setting. And then it gives us an event, which is the total number of boys. So you could have 0 boys, 1 boy, or 2 boys. And those are all the possible events in that scenario.